Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening. Today let's finish chapter 1 at Yunus Emre A1. Let's start, or let me say, let's do a simple review to how we can say where are you from by using nerle with ben, that's mean I, nerleyim, and this just not logically, we can use it just like grammar example. But we will focus on sen and siz, both of them in English, that's mean you, nerlesin and nerlesiniz. We will use all of these too much. Here, where are you from and where are you from by using the academic form when you talk with your teacher, your boss, something like that. And after that, let's focus on the new topic in this lecture, how we can ask about something. Like we know, it's here we have a huge difference between Turkish and English language. When we want to ask about something in English language, we will use verb to be at first, something like that, to can ask about something. Okay, but here the situation is different because we use this tool at the end of the statement. Let's take a few examples to can understand all of this very well. Here, this grammar rule, when we have these two vowel letters, we will say me. Let's say this example, let me use this example. Bu ekmek mi? Actually, the right pronunciation to this letter is E. But when the Turkish people say bu ekmek mi, but the right pronunciation to it E. Okay? Here, when we have these two vowel letters, we will say m. Bu kitap mı? Bu balık mı? And here, let's note this important note. Here, we don't have any different if the vowel letter at the end of this word or at the middle of this word. Okay, we will search on the vowel letter, and after that we will decide which one we will select. Okay, bu ekmek mi, bu kitap mı, bu balık mı? If we noted that all of the question adds at the last of all of these statements. Bu doktor mu? Bu radyo mu? Bu yağmur mu? Bu suzluk mu? Suzluk, that's mean dictionary. Radio, the same. Yağmur, that's mean rain. Balık, fish. Ekmek, that's mean bird. It is bird. Is this a book? Is this a fish? And something like that. In English, we use the verb to be at the first of these statements, but here the situation is different because we're using all of these tools, but at the last of these statements. Now, let's wondering about how we can say inside something, or at the table, in the package, in the car, in the wallet, and something like that. Let's go deeply to this important information. Uzaktan kumanda nerede? Here, you're wondering about the remote control. Ask about the remote control. Uzaktan kumanda, that's mean remote control, or we can say just kumanda. The Turkish people will know. Uzaktan kumanda kanepede. Here, I put it D. The D will be constant at all the situation, let me say now, but we will focus on A or A, E or A. We will select. That's depend on with which vowel letter we dealing with. For example, here A, because that we will put D, not da. Let's take another example. Kitabım nerede? Kitabın evde. Where's my book? Your book in the house. Cüzdanım nerede? Where's my wallet? Your wallet in the car. Cüzdanın arabada. I put these simple ads here, and I use it because we take all of these at the previous lectures. Here, evde, arabada, not de, da. That's depend on which vowel letter we're dealing with. Now, this important note, fıstıkçı. The Turkish people say, or Turkish teachers say, fıstıkçı. This way make all of these words like tone to us to be this machine easy to us to come put this note in our minds. When we have one of these letters, fıstıkçı, we will put ta or te. Here the situation is different. We will not put de or da if we have one of these letters at the last of any word. Let's take another examples. Ayakkabım nerede? Where's my shoes? Ayakkabının ayakkabılıkta. Ayakkabılıkta, not te, ta, because here we have a vowel letter belong to heavy letters. Because that I put it ta, not te. Ayakkabılık, that means the cabin of shoes. Okay. Çantam nerede? Where's my package? Where's my bag? Your package at the class. Çantam sınıfta. At the class. Ta, not da. Yumurta ve zeytin nerede? Yumurta, that means eggs. Yumurta ve zeytin buzdolapta. At refrigerator. Buzdolapta. Here we have P, one of belong to this group, because that we put it ta, not te. This is important. Now let's say how we can convert a singular to plural. In Turkish, tekil to çoğul. Here we have these two simple rules. Okay, a, e, o, u, lar, like at, horse, will be horses. Atlar, balık, fish, will be fishes. Balıklar, yol, way, will be ways. Yollar. Oku, school, okullar, schools. Kalem, pencil, pencils. Kalemler. That's mean lar or ler will act like plural s in English language. Sınıf, sınıflar. Ütü, ütüler. Kalem, kalemler. İncek, cow, incekler, cows. Fil, fil, that mean elephant. Filer, elephants. Now let's go directly to section C. In Turkish language, C bölümünde, and try to solve all of them to finish chapter 1 and start with chapter 2. Karışalıma, selamlaşma. Here, we will focus on a few new words. Güle güle, something like goodbye. İyi günler, good evening. Elveda, goodbye. İyi akşamlar, good afternoon. Merhaba, hello, günaydın, good morning. Now, by depending on all of these pictures, we will select the appropriate words from this image. Here, iyi geceler, good night. Görüşmek üzere, see you. Afiyet olsun, if we decide to translate this word to English, we can say enjoy with your meal, with your drink, with your tea, something like that. Hoş geldiniz, you're welcome. Günaydın, good morning. Güle güle, not see you, we can say to goodbye. Dinleyelim. Let's listen. Okuyalım. Let's read. Görüşmek üzere, that means see you. That means I will see you again. Because that I translated it to see you. Here, some dialogue conservation between all of these two employees. İyi günler Metin Bey. Bey, that's mean Mr. Hanım, we can say Miss. Okay, iyi günler Metin Bey. İyi günler Aytın Hanım. Nasılsınız? Here we noted here it's formal dialogue because she said nasılsınız instead of nasılsın. That's mean he is not his friend. Teşekkür ederim. Thank you. I'm good. İyiyim. Siz nasılsınız? How are you? Teşekkür ederim. Ben de iyiyim. Sıralayalım. Let's prepare all of this. Let's start from günaydın Serdar. Nasılsın? Here it's informal dialogue because she is his friend. Günaydın Serdar. Nasılsın? Teşekkür ederim. Ben de iyiyim. Sorry. Here from number one. Günaydın Serdar. Nasılsın? Teşekkür ederim. Buyum. İyiyim. Sen nasılsın? Teşekkür ederim. Ben de iyiyim. And after that, hoşça kal buyum. Görüşmek üzere. İyi günler. Görüşmek üzere. İyi günler. That's mean have a good day and I will see you or see you. Let's write similarity dialogue like the above. Nur Hanım and Ali Bey. Nur, merhaba Ali Bey. Because we hear here Bey or Hanım, that's mean it's formal dialogue. Suddenly I will say nasılsınız instead of nasılsın. Be careful, you can't say nasılsın or you can't use informal dialogue with your doctor, with your teacher, with your boss. No one here. It's not allowed. Something like shame. Maybe you will put yourself in problem or something like that. Ali Bey merhaba. Ali Bey said merhaba. İyi günler Nur Hanım. İyiyim. İyi günler Ali Bey. Nasılsınız? Teşekkür ederim. İyiyim. Siz nasılsınız? How are you? Teşekkürler. We can say teşekkürler or teşekkür ederim. Both of them has the same meaning, but here it's easier. Ben de iyiyim. We can say after that görüşürüz or hoşça kal. That's depend on the relation between them. If the employee at the same company, we will use görüşmek üzere instead of hoşça kal. Hoşça kal, that means I will leave you and I don't know if I will see you again or not. But görüşürüz, that means see you, I will, and we can imagine all of them work at the same company or at the same place, because that he will see her tomorrow and after that continuously. Okay, here let's focus on the important thing, the numbers. How we can calculate at the Turkish language is very important section, because when you came to here, you will take something from mall, from market, whatever. You will need this. You will need to learn this important section. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 19, 18, 18 here, sorry, 20. Yes, 20, the right pronunciation to this number, 20, that's mean 20. And we can say 21, that's mean 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and after that to 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And we will do the same thing again with all of them until use. And we will do that again. It's easier than the Arabic language and has some similarity with English, because Yermi in English it's 20, and after that we will say 21, 22. That's mean I will put this number, 30, 40, 50, whatever, and after that I will add 1, 2, 3, all of them again. After that, I will say 50, 50, 60, 60, and something like that. Here, 80, 90, 123, 123, 1000, 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000. Okay, let's solve all of these plants. Let's follow all of this. 25, 32, 32, 13, 13, 42, 42, 503, 503, 1020, 1020, 9, 81, 81, 31, 31, 980, 880, 880, we will be at the, we can say, will be at two parts. 800, this 900, 680. Okay. 16, 16, 22, 22, 84. It's important. It's important. Must everyone put all of these numbers in his mind, because you will need it in any place, in any time. Now, in Jalayanim, let's do simple review. Now, let's think about when after we understood, put it all of these numbers in our minds. Now, let's wondering how we can say first, second, third, fourth, and something like that in Turkish language. By using this rule, this form, because that I say the Turkish language, like math, we will put many ads to create many forms, many meaning, not like English language or Arabic language. Here the situation is different, because that the grammar in Turkish language is very important to learn this language very well. We will say, we will put this ad, nj. Here, AE, we will put E at the last of this form. O, we'll put here O, this at the last of this ad. And here we will put U at the last of this ad. Let's take another examples to kind of understood this form very well. Here, first, birinci, second, ikinci, third, üçüncü, dördüncü, fourth, fifth, beşinci, altıncı, yedinci, sekizinci, dokuzuncu, onuncu, yirminci, that's mean 20th. Okay, it's important, and the most important thinks here at the first five. Birinci, ikinci, üçüncü, dördüncü, beşinci. And we will use it at the floors numbers. For example, I'm live at the second floor in this building. That's mean Turkish. İkinci katta yaşıyorum ben. Kat, that's mean floor. Floor. İkinci kat, second floor. Okay. Üçüncü kat, third floor. Here I had mistake. Third. Okay. Now let's note this simple form. Like I said, here we don't have any different. If the vowel letter be at the last of this word or at the middle, we will see, we will focus on the vowel letter, and after that we will select the appropriate add to can make form like that. For example, here iki, we have the vowel letter at the last, at altı at the last, I, yermi, elle, all of these vowel letter at the last. But here we put the form directly like we said here above. Altı, altıncı, yedinci, onuncu, üçüncü. Let's focus on that. Here, when we have the vowel letter at the last of these numbers, directly we use the appropriate one of this form. But when we dealing with word, with numbers, don't has vowel letter at the last of this, word, we will put appropriate vowel letter with this number to can make this form. For example, uç, here we don't have vowel letter at the last of this word, because that I put it another and after that completed the word to be third, üçüncü, uç, and after that put it another and put it the form again, the appropriate form at the last of this word to be third. Birinci, first, second, ikinci, third, üçüncü. The same situation with this middles. Now, dinleyelim, okuyalım, işaretleyelim. Let's listen, let's read, let's put appropriate sign. Now, kişisel, personal, bilgilerim, my information, personal, my personal information. If we won't say that in English, my personal information. Adım Ömer, his name is Ömer. Öğrenciyim, he is student. Üniversite 2, at the class, the second class at the university. Sınıfta okuyorum. At the class, he read. Duyum tarihi, that's mean the birthday. 12 1894, or we can say like in English language 1894. That's in my opinion this easier than İstanbulluyum. I'm from Istanbul. Adım, soyadım, my name and last name, Zeynep Gürter. Veterinarian, the same word with English. That's mean the doctor who is take care about the animal. Duyum tarihim 1992. Telefonu numaram, in my opinion, let's say 05, 0566 777 20 20. It's easier than to say all of these numbers singularity: 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 2, 0, 2, 0. It's easier than to any foreign student from 500, 5,667. That's difficult than if we decide, if we say 5, 6, 6, and something like that. It's easier, and by the situation you will avoid the probability mistake when you say your phone number, because here the phone number is very important. uh, you will use it, you will need it at the admission department, at the university, school, in any place, by message, something like that, because this way it's easier in my opinion. Now let's talk about the last person. He is Adam Mustafa. My name is Mustafa. Terzeyim, duyum tarihe, the birthday, 25 18 19 sorry 1952. Ev telefonum, my house phone is 357 12 12. Antalya'yım. I'm from Antalya. Now let's answer all of these. Meslek, job. Terzi, that's me. I forget this word. I lost my words. The guy who work with clothes. When you want to do some suits, some clothes, women clothes, this will be the appropriate guy. In Turkish language, it's terzi. Terzi. Yes. Duyum tarihe Istanbul. He is Omar. Omar birthday in Istanbul. And duyum tarihe 1992. It's she is Zeynep. And telefon numaram 0566 777. This way, especially the Turkish people use this way. Can't say 4, 5 numbers together, because at last this language, it's their mother language. When any one of them use this way to say 5, 6 numbers together, it's easy to them, but it's difficult to any foreign student. Zeynep, she is Zeynep, and the meslek veteriner, she is Zeynep. Duyum tarihi 25 Ekim 1852. He is Mustafa. Ekim, it's October, 25 of October, 1952. Let me say what that means, terzi, in English. Tailor. Tailor. Terzi, that means tailor. Now, let's use lar and ler in this practice. Bir kitap, here, what does mean bir? Bir, that's mean one. But some similarity in this section with English language. In English language, say a or an. For example, a car. And if I have vowel letter at the first of the word, I will say an. Okay, here we use bir. Okay, bir kitab, that's mean a book. A book, bir kitab. Here, kitab. By use this, by solve this example, we will note important thing. Let me solve this full this blanks, and after that say this important note. Here, beş kitap, kitaplar. Bir araba, araba. İki araba, arabalar. What does mean? In English language, the situation is different because when I say 5 cars, I will put plural S with the number 5, 3, more than one, I will directly put the plural S. But here the situation is different. In Turkish language, when I put number and after that the name will be without plural S. That means beş kitap, altı kitap, bin araba, dokuz araba, üç çocuk, dört çocuk. That's all we can note. We will put all of these names without plural S, without plural ad, without lar and ler. But we can't say kitapler without the number, okay? With number will be without lar and ler. It's important. Different from English language. Bir çocuk, beş çocuk, çocuklar. Kuş, bird, bird. Üç kuş, kuşlar. A bird. Here, birds. Ball, a ball. Bir kitap, a ball. Dört top, 4 balls. Toplar. Okuyalım, let's read. İyi akşamlar, it's important because by using this dialogue, we will understand how we can do reservation when we decide to go to the hotel. İyi akşamlar, iyi akşamlar. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Beyefendi, beyefendi is something like Mr. Hoş geldiniz, you welcome. Hoş bulduk. Something like response to you welcome. Acaba, I'm wondering, boş odanız var mı? Acaba, I'm wondering, if you have empty rooms. Maalesef, unfortunately, boş odamız yok. Unfortunately, we don't have empty rooms. But the situation is different from English. But I translate all of these statements logically by use my mind, not literature translator. Okay, I don't prefer use the Google translator at every time because many words we can't translate it for rightly by using applications like that. Because for example, afiyet olsun or başına sağ olsun or gözüne açık olsun, gözün aydın, many words like that, we don't have perfect meaning to all of them in English language because here, let me say, not just the language is different, but the culture between all of these peoples is different. Let's complete. Hoş bulduk, like I said, that's something like response to hoş geldiniz. And after that, acaba, I'm wondering if you have empty rooms. Unfortunately, and we don't have empty rooms. For example, yok, we don't have appropriate meaning to yok in Arabic and in English. We don't have something like that. We can say don't have, but directly meaning to this word in English or Arabic, unfortunately, we don't have something like that. Because that you must translate many statements in Turkish language by use your mind, by use logically way, something like that. Teşekkür ederim, thanks. Hoşça kalın, hoşça kalın. Here not görüşürüz because here he is customer and he is an employee in this hotel because this customer didn't find for what he wanted, because that he will go to another hotel. What that mean? That means he will not come back, because that say hoşça kalın instead of görüşürüz. Görüşürüz, that mean this guy will say this employee again in this day or tomorrow, I don't know, but we depend on this rule. Erfan, merhaba. Görevli. Görevli here, that's mean we can say employee. The employee at this house, görevli. Hoş geldiniz efendim. Buyurun. Boş odanız var mı? You welcome, mister. Buyurun. Buyurun, something like you welcome. Not you welcome, but we don't have appropriate word in English to can translate buyurun. Boş odanız var mı? You have empty rooms? Evet efendim, yes. Boş odamız var. We have empty rooms. Lütfen şu formu, please, this form, doldurunuz. Please fill this form, this verb, and we will talk about the verbs and how we can deal with all of them at the next lectures. Teşekkür ederim. Thanks. Buyurun. Oda numaranız 167. Numaranız 167. Take it. Your room numbers is 167. Now it's important, when you decide to go to any hotel, the employee will give you hotel registration form. In Turkish, otel kayıt formu. Form the same, but here this or something like the in Turkish. But we will put it at the last of the word, and we will talk about it at the next slide and next lectures. Here, for example, Ahmet Kaskinoğlu, Oroğlu, şehir Antalya, the city Antalya, soyadı, the last name or surname, ülke, country, Türkiye, düğüm yeri Ankara'da, düğüm yeri, that's mean the birth city, let's say, düğüm tarihi, the birth date, giriş tarihi, that's mean the time you will do check-in the hotel. Çıkış, check-out. Tarihi, that's mean the history or time, which one you want. 18, on, at March, at Ocak, sorry. 22, 2022, and the çıkış, the checkout will be 22, 22, 1, 22. In Turkish language, we will say imza. İmza atın lütfen. That's mean sign here. Here it's your signature. Your signature will be here. Here, günaydın, like I said before, good morning, görüşmek üzere, see you later, önemli değil, it's not important, maalesef, unfortunately, iyi geceler, good evening, hoş bulduk, something like you're welcome, lütfen, please, iyi akşamlar, good afternoon, hoşça kal, bye, özür dilerim, sorry, elveda, goodbye, buyurun. I can't translate this word. Let's do something like evaluation to our rates. In Turkish, değerlendirme. Değerlendirme, that's mean evaluation. Yanlış bulalım. Let's find the wrong. Here, merhaba, merhaba. Nasılsınız? Teşekkür ederim, iyiyim. Siz nasılsınız? Teşekkür ederim, ben de iyiyim. Benim adım Mustafa. Ben de memnun oldum. Here, it's formal dialogue. Here until here everything is correct. Teşekkür ederim. Ben de iyiyim. Benim adım Mustafa. Ben de memnun oldum. Here the wrong at the last branch. Benim adım Mustafa. Must be the next person introduce himself, and after that the first one must say memnun oldum, or the second guy will say ben de memnun oldum. Here these two statements are not logical because that we will select D. Hangisi doğru? Let's say which one is right. İşaretleyelim. Let's put sign. Neredesiniz? Ürdün'de. Here it's important, this comma, here and here. When we put de or da or any tools like that to, in, from, not from, yes, from, then, done, the same rules. We will put this comma before all of these ads, because here to can note we're dealing with countries, cities, and famous name. We can say by put this comma we're dealing with famous names. Okay, let's say again. Nerelisiniz? Ürdün'de. Nerelisiniz? Türkiye'ye. It's wrong. Nerelisiniz? Kazakistanlıyım. Kazakistanlıyım, sorry. Kazakistanlıyım. Neredesiniz? Bosna Hersek'ten. I'm from Bosna and Hersek. I'm from Kazakhstan. I'm from Jordan. But B, it's wrong. Now, hangi sıralama doğru değildir? Which of them is not right? D, because some wrong letters here. Hangi sıralama doğru değildir? Which of them it's not right? We can say B. Hangi eşleştirme doğrudur? Elma, karpuz, this karpuz. Bu çilek, strawberry. Muz, this muz, banana. Bu karpuz. Çilek, that's wrong. Bu muz. Okay? Now, görsele göre dürü sözü bulalım. Let's find the right word. Let's image by depending on the image. Here, günaydın, because at 6:11 a.m. Sorry, 16 on in Turkish language, I'm sorry. 16 or 6:11 a.m. because that we will say good morning, günaydın. Örnekte gibi yazalım. Let's write like the examples. Kalem, kalemler. Notlar, ler. Sandalya, sandalyalar. Chairs. Bag, çanta, çantalar, bags. Gözlük, gözlük, glasses. Gözlükler, glasses. Farklıyı bulalım. Let's find the different. Türkçe, İngilizce, Almanca, all of these are language, but Fransa is country because that I selected C. Cevabı bulalım. Bu kim? Kim? To he or she, specifically. To he or she. We can't say bu kim to book or car because that bu defter, bu silgi, bu kitap, bu Ali. The right answer is D. The last one is cevabı bulalım. Let's find the answer. Bu ne? Ne, that's mean specifically to it. Bu Özge, this name. Ali name. Yeliz name. Because that we put it the capital letter at the first. Büyük harf yazdık. Ü or something like all of these are names, but he bumasa this table because that the right answer will be B. Thank you so much about your listening, your patience. I will see you at the next chapter. At the next lecture, we will start with chapter 2 at the Yunus Emre A1. Thank you so much again. Have a good day.